everybody, my name is John Barron with Beowulf Studios, and today we're going to make a simple title screen. Now, there's a recording play mode? What in the world is that? I guess we'll find out when you actually go start to play it. But anyways, I've already have some pre-made materials here that will be used for like the buttons. Now there's other stuff you can do. Like I had an option screen, and when you do that, and when you click on options, what it's going to do is it's going to open up that panel, right? But your original scene is still there. So in the scripting, you would say, so basically you keep record of all your panels and stuff, and you'd say game object or this game object name dot set active equals true if you want it on, and then the other stuff to false, so on and so forth. When we go to right now for this tutorial, I'm making a very basic thing, but throughout time I do aim on upgrading and showing you a little more on how to operate panels properly. So without further ado, let's get started. And by the way, I want to okay, so first off, what we're gonna do, we're gonna create a UI canvas. I already have it in 2D mode, even though it's going to be a 3D game. And by the way, we're making a coin collect. What we want to do is we want to scale your overlay, and we want to scale the screen size. And the resolution is 1920 by 1080. No. Let's just do it as a test. Okay, 1920. I'm just saying because it didn't seem like it updated in the scene view. So what I'm going to do now, after we have the canvas, we're going to right click on the canvas, go to 3D, or go to UI, and you want to go to image. And we want to find the source image, take the background, and put it in it. And then we want to go over here and set native size. Now, I want to show you something really quick. So when you import an image by going to your folder and then dragging the image onto the assets folder, it's going to be defaultly on the default. You want to change that to Sprite, 2D, and UI. So once we have the image on, we want to add a button. Now obviously, I don't really want to do TextMesh Pro. We just let's say so requiring you to use a TextMesh Pro for a button. This is a whole new Unity, so but don't worry, we are not going to use the text at all. So we'll open up button. Since I have my own, I'm going to delete it. And for the button, you see the source image? That's the UI sprite. We want to use that one, and we want to set native size. As you see, native size is pretty big. So what I want to do, scale it. But that's not how you want to do it. I usually use that so it equally goes. Play, and then you want to pretty much just duplicate that button, slide it over. We want to place the source image as crit. Now what I usually do with the buttons is I name them to whatever function they do. So this one is play. And this one's going to be crit. Alright. So now we've got all the buttons set up. We need it to, actually, we haven't got it set up, because what I like to do is normal color, and then highlight. When you highlight it, I want it to kind of show more of a darker green than what's already there. Actually, this is a good go to my original idea. But I would do this before before you duplicate it, by the way. So then I got pressed and highlighted. So let's test it. Okay, I like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and quit. I'm gonna go ahead and delete the quit, okay? Because I just wanna pretty much transfer the same color. So we're gonna call D and we're gonna name this quit. We're gonna move it. I'm gonna use that so I don't. And I'm gonna put crit. Hang on, before I do that. Source button. I'm gonna put crit in the source button. So as you see, so when you click play, as you can see, you can select him, you can push him down, so on and so forth. Now right now it's not doing anything. That's because we haven't actually did code. Now as you see, I have two scenes here. Title scene, which is this one, and then we got level 1 scene. If we want to use the level scene with the buttons, we want to go over to build settings. As you see, we don't get any scenes, so we want to just drag the scenes we want to use into the build settings. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create an empty. We're going to name this button function. We're going to go over to assets. We are going to create a new folder called scripts. This is where all of our programming C# scripts will go. We want to create a new C# script and name it button function. What title? Yep. As you go on, we may need to create separate ones, but for the meantime, we just need one. And we need to put the button function on the button function script. We're going to open up Visual Studios. Alright, it does take a little while to load. Yes, I do not like the UI layout. Anyways, we're here. So first of all, using Unity Engine scene management, that will allow us to switch our scenes to level 1 using Unity Engine UI. We want to get rid of using system collection because at the moment we do not need those. Alright. Wait, why did it switch to dark screen all of a sudden? Okay. So we want to go, hang on, let me see. Go public void load scene. This is for when you click play. And then we want to do public string and then we want to use a string. What's going on there? What's in it? Okay, I have no idea. Scene to load. Okay. I guess that's, as you can see, I'm not entirely smooth, but I do know a decent amount to make a game. So we want to do Unity hang on, scene manager dot load scene. Then we want to load up scene to load. And then for the crit, public void crit game. Oh yeah, it's gonna autocorrect it, isn't it? Want to just do simple application dot crit. And that's, oh, what did I do wrong here? Oh, I see. Forgot to do the, yes. Sorry, I'm just doing, yeah, as you see, I'm downloading a different version. Anyways, please see my screen immediately. Thank you. Okay, so as you see, it's a pretty simple script. I guess we didn't need UI after all, because we're not dealing with UI. Okay, so as you see, we only got load scene. Now obviously, let's say you did have an options menu. I may as well just set it up so when we do add an options in the future, we can just use it there. So let's say we're going to add an options menu, right? We're going to say public, hang on, I'm going to go serialized field. Game object, and we're going to go options menu, and then we want to do another serialized field, private game object, main menu. And so and let me think. Obviously those are going to be different panels. And so we want to do public void options menu. So we want to do options menu dot set hang on. Why is it not wanting to do that? Okay, so we don't want to name it the same thing as the button. Okay, I see. So we just want to activate options menu. Options menu dot set active. And we want to do true. And we want to do main menu dot set active to false. And then when you want to go back, you want we want to go main menu dot set active to true. And then we want to do options menu dot set active false. And then basically what you would do in the Unity thing is you would take all the components on the main menu, the play button, the quit button, and the options button. You want to leave out the background so that way that will stay in there. And what it's doing is basically you're taking the canvas per se, or you're taking the stuff, and when you set it to false, it disappears. Set it to true, it comes back. That's all it's doing. And basically you take these two and put it into an empty, that's going to be the container, and then you would put it into the option on the button function thing, and it would open it. Obviously I'm not going to implicate that right now because this is, like I said, this is a more simple tutorial. I'll do a little more advanced later. As we go, yeah, we'll get more advanced as we go on. So we want to save the Unity. I want to go back there. It's going to compile the C subscripts. Now we want to go into the... Okay, actually, yeah, that's right. I made it to where... Normally, where I did it before is I'd have it like as public, and I would basically know when I put that game object and all up there, I would do scene or string up there and do it, and I would have to put the name of the scene in this one. But I changed it for this game. That's how I'm going to do it from here on out, because I believe that's a little more convenient. So now we want to give the scenes a function. And so basically we want to drag the button function holder into that slot. And then when we go in here, we can see load scene and quit game functions here. For the play, we want to load scene, and we want to get the title of a scene, which is level 1. And then for the quit, we want to put a function there too. Quit game. Now, because we do not have a way to see if it's actually working, the quit game, although I know the application.quit works, but in certain instances when you're writing code and you want to test to see if something works, you'd simply put debug.log quitted the game successfully. And so as you see, okay, come on, I want you to, there we go. So now when we click play, oh wait, I can't see the console from here. Hang on. Hang on, no, not yet. So we're in console, and let's say, you see, quitted the game successfully. I don't know why the highlight is not working on this one quite so well. And then we play it, and it goes to our new scene. Alright, now I want to see why it's not highlighting on the quit. I know. There we go. And quit. Play. Alrighty, so we basically just made a basic title screen This isn't much. As I said, as we go on through the tutorials, we're going to start simple and then work our way to a little more advanced stuff. So I'll have an option screen, and I'll have the option screen is not going to be much. I might just have a credit scene, but I will make it to where you'll have to open up a panel, which will give you the basic idea, and then so on and so forth. I hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!